So today, muckers, the job is to put this ram, which has been rebuilt, back on here, onto the Kobleco. Well, basically, here's what happened. Right, we're with the Kobleco again today, but for some time, we've had a leak, just a little bit of a weep on this seal, so it needs repairing. In order to do that, we've got to get the ram off. That's what we're going to do today. So we've taken the ram from up there, it's there now. I've weighed something. Anyway, the next part is we're going to take it off, obviously, at that end there, take that pin out, and then I can lay this end back the pickup underneath it. Then I take the pin completely out that end and slide it in the pickup because I ain't lifting it. It's heavy. So we remove this bolt and this plate here, and that goes obviously on there, which locks that in place. Once it's out, we can start to drive this pin out.
Several months later.
So I thought I was just going to send the ram and have it resealed. Unfortunately, we discovered when they stripped the ram out that there was also a very small sort of minute pinprick of a leak. Basically where the actual cylinder is welded onto the bottom sort of, the cup and everything where the pin goes. A very, very small, as I said, pinprick had developed in here. And it just sort of sprayed a fine mist out. So that had to be done. Then while they had the ram stripped out, they discovered that the rod itself, the main rod, had some marks and scoring on it. And it just wouldn't polish out. It was just too ingrained. So, had to bite the bullet. Basically, have the whole ram rebuilt. So they cut the ends off. The actual cylinder was good, luckily.
You serious?
A new rod was put in. The end was then welded on. The other end, where it had the pinprick leak, that was re-welded. And then all new seals, and it was built back up. So I brought it back over here in the pickup. Now, luckily, the height of the tailgate on the pickup and where that's got to go in isn't a million miles off, but I can assure you, I ain't lifting this ram on my own. Honestly, it is so heavy. Even to pick one end up, it'll take all your strength. It's a big ram. It's bigger than you think once you get it down. So I'm going to try and maneuver it in place as near as I can to this end by sliding on the tailgate. And then I may have to just lift it. Well, I can use a snatch block that I've got with me to maybe just lift it. Oh, I just get a bar in. I don't know how far it's going to be off. But the other end, to get up there, I am going to have to use a snatch block or some strops and pulleys and whatever to get it right up out the way. Then I can draw the truck forward and carry on. Once I've got it plumbed in, then I can push the end out with the lever. But we're a long way off from that yet. So you can see down there, but we've got the pin in, all the shims, and we've got this bolt, which is the one that holds the pin from sliding and working its way out. Now, when I took all the lines off, I wrapped the ends so water doesn't get down. I put a bit of rag and then wrapped them with some duct tape, done both. So now I've got to put these back on. And the reason I want to put them back on is because once they're on, I'm then going to start hoisting this up this way, and then I'll need to start the machine up and push the end in or out to get to that pin. So yeah, these might as well go on now. The other thing is, now that pin is on that end, I'm just going to draw the truck forward a little bit so I've got more room to work, and the brackets are free for me to put that other steel pipe, because it goes through see through there, look, it goes through a bracket. So I'm just going to draw forward about yay far. Now the next thing is, now I've done that, is just put these bits of tools away and close this down and go for a cup of tea, because it's fucking pissing down the rain and there's no need for it. It's meant to get out today, so it's not like it's a rush. That's on there. I'm really pleased at this point, because now it's just a case, as I said, of bringing this up. To get that from there to like 45, I could do it, but I'd probably pop a bollock doing it. Hey, in fact, I've got a chain block. Do you know what I mean? Work smarter, not yourself towards a fucking stay in A&E. Right, that's started, and the dogs have. So get a spanner on there just to do that up. Good. Right. Now, there'll always somebody that'll go, using that, you're going to end up, as I said, don't worry about it. If you use shite adjustables, right, yes, you'll round off stuff. If you use decent ones, and if you use the best, which are Barco, you won't. Because they stay exactly where you put them. I once had somebody tell me that, you're going to end up ruining this, and you should always use these. And that's great. When you're in a workshop, if I was in the workshop, it'd be fine. When I was in the middle of the desert, the Sahara Desert in Algeria, not that you'd think it today, look at the fucking soup I'm walking around in, but we took what we had, we got the jobs done, and that was it, And I'll tell you now, a decent adjustable is far better than some chintzy, fucking cheap spanner set. So, anyway. Down a little bit.
I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
Finally got the new or refurbed ram put on. So that's all new rod in there, all new seals. They're welded, all new ends on. So should be better now.
5 minutes later.
So to say I'm shocked, annoyed, disappointed, I don't know what I am.
If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
But I wasn't expecting that. So, after fitting the new ram, which has got the new rod and the ends all welded properly and everything, got it running, left it running just to worked it so it got all the oil through the ram again and all the air out and everything. Within less than 5 minutes of starting to use it, there was a loud crack and then a stream of oil shot past the cab. I thought, oh, I've got a hose gone. On closer inspection, the actual cylinder has split like a fucking sausage. Seems to have started down there where the weld is. And you can see that there. We were in the right sort of difficult position. The machine was actually this way over here at the time. And it just couldn't have been in a worse place. But luckily, a friend of ours came with his telehandler, was able to lift this end as we tracked and slewed and got it out of the yard as such in a way to this side here. And then he helped me with the telehandler rather than all the hoisting thing, just to take the ram off. It took about 10 minutes with his help. But yeah, I don't know what the f has gone on with that. I'm assuming maybe that the welding has pinched the cylinder maybe a little bit, and then the actual piston and everything has just jammed up and then just split under pressure. I don't know.
That's the way she goes.
That's the way she goes?
That's right. That's the way she goes. That's what I said.
She's gone.
That's right. It's the way she goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes it doesn't. She didn't go. It's the way she goes.
We're going to have it looked at. It's certainly not on my fucking back, I can assure you. You know, that needs to be sorted, but and they need to sort it, and they will. The guys that do these rams, they're, as I say, I've got no issue there. It's one of them things, I think. You know, it's unfortunate. It ain't great, but it just happens. The annoying thing is, it's taken so long to get it done because I've had other stuff on, and it's a fucking eternity back that way to take the ram back to have it done. You know, it's like fucking 5.5, 6 hours each way because I'm the other side of the country. Much as a lot of you would like to think, oh, everything always goes all right for you. Not fucking always, it doesn't. But what are you going to do? You got to laugh about it. These things, as I said, just fucking happen. That's one of that thing. You start messing around with machinery, older machinery, you're going to get issues. Once you put them right, you don't expect them just to fucking reoccur or explode within 10 minutes. But that's life. We live to fight another day. And that's just how it is. But once I've taken it all back and I'll let them have a look and I'll let you know what the next stage. Well, the next stage is to get the thing working again. But I'll let you know what they say and what they think has gone wrong. Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going the fuck on then.
But there we are. At least we're in the dry now, and we can get it cleaned off, can't we, Bob? Huh? Hey, we can, can't we? Yes, we can. Got some other collies here as well. Look that womble-nosed twat. Look, you are a womble. Dog's a moon unit. Right. Want to play with your sister? That is her sister. And yeah. So there we are. Anyway, until the next one, do well.